Well, this just showed up on my doorstep literally minutes ago. It's Bluetti's EB70 that they sent to me for a review. And we're going to do a short unboxing here, and then we're going to get into the details on this unit and show you what it's all about. First of all, this is something new for Bluetti. It's got the lithium iron phosphate, or the LiFePO4 battery, in a 700 watt unit that's very compact. But now, I'm just going by photos. I haven't seen this yet. Let's get it out of the box. I'm always happy to see a Bluetti product. There's reasons for that. This is probably the fourth Bluetti product that I've reviewed. Starting with the AC50 and then the AC50S, which is one of my favorite go-to portable power units. And now this one showing up, I'm glad to see it because I just tell you right off the bat, this is going to be high quality because I expect that from Bluetti. The other thing I like about Bluetti is they don't make any demands on me at all. It's always Rick, would you like to see our latest product? And I say yes, and they just send it. The only thing they asked on this one is that I unbox it for you. So beyond that, I'm on my own. Starts out with their warranty information and a small owner's manual. These are the cords inside this box. This is the brick. Look how big it is, and there's a reason this brick is this size. We'll get into that when we do the review. This is for plugging it into your AC outlet. This cord is for plugging it into your cigarette lighter. Or your 12-volt accessory cord. This cord here is for solar panel, plugging it into solar panels, and I see that it's got MC4 connectors on it. So that's handy. Most solar panels, or a lot of them, have MC4 connectors on them. And then this goes into the power unit itself. And it looks like it's about a 6-foot cord. There's the other side of the AC. And they provide a strap to neaten up your cords. Now what we all want to see is, what does this thing look like? I want to see too. So we can get rid of this box. There it is. That's the unboxing. Let's start seeing what this will do. First of all, let's turn it on. I see a button here. There we go. Nice clear display. And it's at 80%. Now that's an important thing. You don't want these to show up at 100%. You're only supposed to store a lithium battery between 40 and 80%. If you store them at 100%, it's bad for the battery. It has this 12-volt light on the front, and it's got 3 settings on it. Kind of a brighter setting on the second setting there. And then, of course, it's got the SOS feature here. Now, it's not as nice as the Bluetti AC50S has that big light on the back. I like this light a lot because it would light up a room. But being on the back like this, it actually didn't help you to see anything on the front. So with this one, at least the light's on the front. Now when you turn it on, it might be in your eyes, but just putting your hand over it like this, and it lights up the whole face here. So at night, if you're trying to hook something up to this, that would be handier. It has a 716 watt-hour capacity. It puts out 700 watts. It has a lithium iron phosphate battery in it, which is safer than lithium ion. It's safer when it comes to fire hazard. It's got wireless charging on top. It has 2 USB-C ports here that are 100 watts apiece, so you can plug your laptop into that. It's got 2 USB ports here, and these are at 5 volt, 3 amp. It's got two 12 volt sockets here, plus it's got the 12 volt accessory plug here. These are all regulated, 10 amps combined on those. 4 AC outlets here with a pure sine wave inverter, and these are 700 watts with a peak of 1400 watts. It doesn't have an on-off feature like the AC50S has here, where you turn it on and then you can also turn on the DC and the AC. On this one, there is no on feature. You just turn on the DC or the AC. So it's simplified that. Here's your input, and this will charge off of your car charger. This will charge off up to 200 watts of solar. This will charge off a AC wall plug. And the thing about the lithium iron phosphate is how fast they charge. They charge in half the time as a lithium ion battery. Of course, these are designed to work very well off of solar. I got it plugged into a 120 watt Bluetti panel right now. And I know it's difficult to read this. Right now it's putting out about 101 watts here this morning. Bluetti does make a 200 watt panel. Nice thing about these is you can use them anywhere, charge them anywhere. That makes them real convenient. Okay, now this is in the trailer, plugged into a 200 watt solar panel that's not pointed directly at the sun like that 120 watt Bluetti was. And you can see it's putting out the same wattage here, 100 watts. That's what the 120 watt panel was. Makes a real difference when you point a panel at the sun, especially in these, right now it's early spring and the sun is relatively low in the sky, so it makes a difference. Now, a power station like the EB70 here, or even the AC50S, these are not a small investment, and people are concerned with how many times you can charge them before they're done. Well, this one here, the AC50S, is good for 1,000 plus cycles. Now, think about that for just a minute. If you're using it every weekend, like most people would be doing, and you charge it once a weekend, that's 19 years. And if you charge it, if you're living with it on the road, using it very frequently, this one here, charging it every other day, that's 5.5 years. And that's to where it gets down to the 80% level. You still have 80% left after that. This one here is good for 2,500 plus cycles, 2,500 plus cycles. That's a long time. On the back side, nothing back here. Unlike the Bluetti ACS50 series that had the charging port on the back and the light on the back, this has everything on the front, so you don't need to be picking this up and flipping it around. By the way, this feels pretty substantial. This is a nice and solid feeling. Well, let's run some tests on it. We'll run this all the way down to its stopping point, which is going to maintain 10 or 15%, something like that, in the battery, because it won't let the battery go all the way to zero automatically. And we'll see what we can get out. So when I do an efficiency test like this, it's just measuring how many watt hours you can get out. It's going to reserve some capacity to protect the battery. It's also going to use a little bit of current to run the fan when the fan comes on, the cooling fan in here. And also the inverter takes a little power too. So what we're going to see is how much we get beyond that. The first thing I notice is that the fan's not running in this. It's not making a lot of noise. Not making any noise at all right now. So they say they improved the cooling system in this, so it's not as noisy. With the efficiency test, I got almost 630 watts out of this. That's about 87% efficient, which is very good. To give you an idea, this 53 quart cooler uses at about a 70 degree ambient temperature. This uses only about 13 watt hours per hour. So this would run this cooler for 48 hours. That's pretty good. Okay, I had gone to a complete discharge on this and it was warm, so I went ahead and let it cool down. and now I'm going to charge it all back up. It's at 0 right now, so we'll see how long this takes to charge. The whole time that I was discharging this with that 250 watt heating element, it never made a sound. The fan didn't have to come on or anything. This was, some of the others I have, as soon as you start running a load on them, the fan comes on and they're noisy. This one was totally silent. This brick has a cooling fan in it, and that's good because these bricks usually get really hot. When I charged this earlier, when I first got it, this brick only got warm, not hot. It said it would charge fully and the manual says about 2 to 4 hours. So we're right at 4 hours right now. It's still got a little ways to go. Still got 198 watts going into it. But remember, I had it all the way down flat to nothing. So we'll see how this goes. Well, this ran my full-size house refrigerator, which was drawing 455 watts, and it handled the surge at the startup too, just fine. And I wanted to see if it would run this toaster. $712, 707, 706 watts. So it is handling the toaster. Well, that's good. It's rated for 700 watts. It's currently putting out 705, and of course it has a 1400 watt surge, like when you start something up. Yeah, it's still going. 706, 705. Good. So with the EB70, what can you run? Well, you can run this 12 volt compressor refrigerator, and if you put 100 watts of solar on this, that'll go day and night and just keep right on going. You can run a small microwave, you can run your coffee maker, a rice cooker, charge all of your electronic appliances, your drone batteries, phone batteries, laptop. It'll keep you out there for a long time. I think you'll find that Bluetti is a high quality product, a product you can trust. I trust it. And I know that I take it along on our trips. I take along a Bluetti all the time. It's been that AC50S or the AC50 before it. So I think you can trust it too. Listen, right now this is listed at $599. But with the link below the video, check the link. Right now they're offering $100 off, bringing it down to $499. And it has a 24-month warranty that goes along with that. That's pretty hard to beat. Hey, if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you around.